Cleopatra VII, the last pharaoh of Egypt, continues to fascinate us centuries after her reign. Her life and legacy have been the subject of countless books, movies, and scholarly debates, each trying to unravel the mystery of this enigmatic queen. Her story is one of power, love, and ultimately tragedy. Cleopatra's reign was marked by her relentless pursuit to maintain Egypt's independence amidst the growing power of Rome. Born in 69 BC, Cleopatra inherited a crumbling empire. The Ptolemaic dynasty, to which she belonged, was in decline, and Egypt was facing internal strife and external threats. Egypt, once a beacon of civilization, was now under the shadow of Rome. The Roman Republic was expanding its territories, and Egypt was a coveted prize. Yet Cleopatra was no ordinary ruler. She was determined to restore Egypt's former glory and was willing to use every tool at her disposal. She was intelligent, charismatic, and a shrewd strategist. Fluent in multiple languages and well-versed in politics, Cleopatra was a formidable leader. She understood that to save her kingdom, she had to forge alliances with the rising power of Rome. These alliances were not just political, but also personal. Cleopatra's love affairs with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony are the stuff of legends. These relationships were strategic moves designed to secure her throne and protect Egypt's sovereignty. These were not mere dalliances, they were calculated moves to secure her throne and protect Egypt's interests. Through these powerful men, she gained influence and resources. Cleopatra's intelligence and charm allowed her to navigate the treacherous waters of Roman politics. For a time it seemed she might succeed in restoring Egypt to its former glory. Her reign brought a brief period of stability and prosperity to the kingdom. However, fate, as it often does, had other plans. The tides of history were against her, and despite her best efforts, Cleopatra's dreams of a restored Egypt were ultimately dashed. The year was 30 BC. Cleopatra, alongside Mark Antony, had been defeated by Octavian, Caesar's ambitious heir, in the Battle of Actium. Antony, heartbroken and defeated, took his own life. Cleopatra, facing capture and humiliation at the hands of Octavian, chose a different fate. At least that's what the history books tell us. The traditional narrative states that Cleopatra, unwilling to become a trophy of Rome, committed suicide by allowing an asp, a venomous snake, to bite her. This dramatic end, befitting a queen of her stature, has been immortalized in art and literature for centuries. The image of Cleopatra, regal even in death, with the asp on her arm, has become iconic. But is this what truly transpired, or is there more to this story than meets the eye? To understand the doubts surrounding Cleopatra's death, we must delve into her past. Cleopatra came from a long line of rulers, the Ptolemies, who were known for their ruthlessness and cunning. Intrigue and power struggles were common within the family. Cleopatra herself had been involved in the deaths of several siblings, securing her position as the sole ruler of Egypt. Furthermore, Cleopatra was a woman of extraordinary intellect. She was fluent in several languages, a skilled diplomat, and a shrewd political operator. She understood the art of manipulation and was not afraid to use any means necessary to achieve her goals. Would such a woman, with a history of survival against all odds, simply accept defeat and choose a passive death, or would she fight to the very end, even if it meant challenging the might of Rome? The traditional account of Cleopatra's suicide by asp bite has been questioned by historians and scientists alike. One of the main points of contention is the asp itself. While venomous, the bite of an asp is not always fatal. In fact, the chances of survival are relatively high, especially with prompt treatment. Cleopatra, surrounded by loyal handmaidens, could have easily received help if she had been bitten. Moreover, the venom of an asp is slow-acting. It can take several hours, even a day, for the venom to prove fatal. This contradicts the historical accounts of Cleopatra's death, which suggest a much swifter demise. Witnesses claim that Cleopatra died shortly after being found with the asp, too quickly for the venom to have taken effect. This discrepancy raises serious doubts about the official version of events. Section 5. Whispers of Murder. The circumstances surrounding Cleopatra's death, coupled with the inconsistencies in the ASP narrative, have led many to believe that foul play may have been involved. Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of Egypt, was a figure of immense power and influence. Her death marked the end of an era and the beginning of Roman dominance in Egypt. One of the prime suspects in this theory is Octavian, the future Emperor Augustus. Octavian, known for his political acumen and ruthless tactics, had a vested interest in ensuring Cleopatra's demise. Octavian had much to gain from Cleopatra's death. By removing her from the equation, he could solidify his power and eliminate any threats to his burgeoning empire. With her out of the way, he could annex Egypt without opposition and eliminate a potential rival to his claim on the Roman Empire. Egypt was a land of immense wealth and strategic importance, and controlling it would significantly bolster Octavian's resources. While Octavian had expressed a desire to bring Cleopatra back to Rome as a captive, this could have been a calculated ruse. Parading her in chains would have been a powerful symbol of his victory. Publicly humiliating Cleopatra would have cemented his victory and served as a warning to any future challengers. It would demonstrate the futility of opposing Rome and solidify his authority. However, keeping her alive would have also posed a constant threat. Cleopatra was not just a queen. She was a symbol of resistance and defiance against Roman rule. A living Cleopatra, even in chains, would have been a symbol of resistance, a rallying point for those who opposed Roman rule. Her very presence could inspire uprisings and unrest among the Egyptian populace. Eliminating her, therefore, would have been a pragmatic, albeit ruthless, solution. By ensuring her death, Octavian could secure his position and prevent any future insurrections. The whispers of murder surrounding Cleopatra's demise continue to intrigue historians and fuel debates about the true nature of her end. Section 6. The Poisoned Cup. Adding fuel to the murder theory is the fact that Cleopatra was found dead alongside two of her handmaidens. This discovery has led historians to speculate about the circumstances surrounding their deaths. While their deaths could be attributed to loyalty, choosing to follow their queen in death, it also raises the possibility of a more sinister explanation. Were they truly loyal to the end, or were they silenced to keep a dark secret hidden? Could they have been silenced to protect a secret that implicated Octavian in Cleopatra's demise? The political intrigue of the time was intense, and Octavian had much to gain from Cleopatra's death. Recent research has proposed an alternative method of death, poison. This theory suggests that Cleopatra, with her extensive knowledge of Egyptian herbs and medicines, could have orchestrated her own death. Cleopatra, with her knowledge of Egyptian herbs and medicines, would have been familiar with the properties of various poisons. She could have easily prepared a lethal concoction. Some historians believe that she may have ingested a lethal concoction, possibly containing opium or hemlock, substances known to the ancient Egyptians. These plants were well documented in ancient texts for their potent effects. This would explain the swiftness of her death and the lack of external wounds, apart from the supposed asp bite marks, which could have been inflicted post-mortem. The mystery of Cleopatra's death continues to intrigue historians and scholars to this day. Section 7. A death shrouded in mystery. The exact circumstances surrounding Cleopatra's death remain a subject of debate to this day. Did she choose to end her life rather than face humiliation at the hands of the Romans? Or was she the victim of a cunning assassination orchestrated by Octavian to eliminate a potential threat and secure his grip on power? The evidence, both historical and scientific, is inconclusive. The ASPE story, while romantic and tragic, is riddled with inconsistencies. The possibility of murder, while circumstantial, cannot be ignored. Perhaps we will never know for sure what transpired in those final moments inside Cleopatra's chambers. The truth, much like the underwater ruins of her palace in Alexandria, remains submerged beneath layers of time and speculation. Section 8. An Enduring Enigma. Cleopatra's death, shrouded in mystery and ambiguity, continues to captivate our imaginations. Was it a final act of defiance, a way to cheat her enemies and control her own destiny? Or was it a cold-blooded murder, a testament to the brutality of politics and the insatiable hunger for power? The answer, lost to the sands of time, is ours to ponder. Cleopatra's story in life and in death is a reminder that history is not always black and white. It is a tapestry woven with threads of truth, speculation, and interpretation. And sometimes, the most enduring mysteries are those that remain unsolved, forever fueling our curiosity and reminding us of the complexities of the human experience.